Hey guys, welcome back. So I thought I'd come over and show you how I do my wash and go. Now, as you see from the towel I have here, my hair is completely wet. No, it doesn't look like it, and I'm just showing you a couple of pictures of what my hair looks like as soon as I get out of the shower. But it is completely wet, and I usually do my wash and goes on wet hair. Now, I really like to moisturize and seal my hair before I do any form of styling, so that's exactly what I'm going to do here. I moisturize my hair with Cantu Shea Butter, as you guys know, and I put very little or just enough for my hair. That's how much I put, and I just really work it through my entire head. We don't need to coat our hair with several heavy things, and I use the Curl Enhancing Smoothie as well. I don't like this to do wash and goes because I feel like, I don't know, it just leaves a little bit of a white residue, but as a moisturizer it is absolutely excellent. I love it, and I use castor oil to seal that in, and I just go ahead and work all of these through my hair properly so that my hair gets the right nutrients and everything that it needs. Now, I know a lot of people use Eco Styler Gel, which I have, and Curls Unleashed and other styling creams, which I will show you right here. I have been using these and experimenting, but I really wanted to use the Queen Helene Royal Curl today because I'm trying to get rid of it. It wasn't my favorite product, but it definitely has some ups. I also have a water bottle, and I have Jane Carter's Nourish and Shine for another type of sealant slash oil. I really love it so far, so I'm excited to talk about that in a later video. Now, you'll see here that I'm doing a pretty small section, but I'm only doing this because I wanted to show you exactly what my hair did with the product. I spray the water because at this point it's already damp and not wet enough, and I just work it through. I've seen different methods of people smoothing or raking. I do a combination of both because I have different textures on my hair and certain areas need certain things. Now, I do have a couple of tips that are very loose for some reason, so I'll probably trim as I go, but it's not a lot of sections. It's just really in the back. A lot of my texture over there is loose anyway, so yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't really have to have a super defined curl for every inch of my hair. As long as it looks generally uniform, then it's fine with me. So I'm moving on up to another section to show you guys more water, and I'm just smoothing it in, and I use a little bit of the product, put that in there. Sometimes I use a little bit of the Jane Carter oil to just kind of make it a little less crunchy. Speaking of crunchy, the hair isn't very crunchy. I mean, it does have some sort of hold. There is aloe vera gel in this product, but it's not too bad. It's not Eco Styler Gel type of situation, but not that it makes your hair that hard anyway. So I have another section here, and you will see that this section of my hair is a lot more coarse than the past two. It doesn't really define that much. It just defines enough that it blends in, which is perfectly fine with me. I don't have issues with my texture. You can also see that my hair is growing from coloring it 2.5 to 3 weeks ago, but the front is not as grown as the back, so I guess what I've been doing is massaging my temples with tea tree oil and just trying to stimulate growth. I've also been wearing less of my lace wigs because I don't like the lace rubbing up against my edges all the time, so I've been wearing full cap wigs and poofy hair to try to nurse my edges back and get them going like the rest of my hair. So as you see here, I needed to wet this section even more because it just wouldn't define, and that's as defined as it gets. I mean, that area is really coarse, really kinky, and I have no issues with it. That's just fine with me, but that's what it looks like. Okay, so now I'm going to show you a more realistic look at what I do. I literally take huge chunks of hair, huge sections, and I just work the product through, and I move on to the next section, literally. Sometimes I put a little bit of oil just to keep it soft, you know, so make sure it's not drying. But that's it. I move on to the next section. Like I said, 10 minutes, 15 minutes at the most. I don't want to be spending 15 hours on my hair. You will also notice though that I have breakouts on my face. That is totally caused by me. I used an abrasive scrub on my face, and then I went ahead and I did the microdermabrasion, which I'm supposed to do only once a week, and my skin was not liking it, so it decided to break out. So I've just been trying to keep all the bacteria off my face, keep my makeup brushes clean, change my pillows, put tea tree oil on my face, and yeah, I'm working on that, but you know, that's life. People break out, and yeah, I guess I'll learn my lesson. But yeah, now I'm just going to show you this front section. I definitely got a little spray bottle and product happy here. I don't know why, but it was just dripping and it was very, very messy. I guess I just got a little heavy-handed. But as you can see, the product does not leave an extreme white residue. Like, you can actually walk outside of your house putting this product on your hair and not worrying about the fact that you look like a whitehead or you have all these particles in your hair, which is what I do love, and that's one positive about this product. The consistency I don't really like because it's kind of liquidy, jelly type of something going on, and it's a little too messy for me. It's just not my favorite thing. So I'm just trying to finish this out, do my wash and goes with this until I finish the product, and I've actually been doing really well with finishing all the products that I have bought. So here is what my hair looks like, and you can see how quote-unquote defined it is. I mean, it's not really about that, but you know, I'm showing you what the product and me working through did. Clumps them together a little bit more. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm going to show you guys pictures now so you get a better look of what it looks like defined. And this is wet and this is more natural light. And now here we go. That's my hair completely dry, one side more defined than the other, but that's perfectly fine. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will definitely see you on my next video. I have a couple more videos like this coming up, so stay tuned, and yeah, see you later. Bye.